Hi, welcome to Spanish Cooking. Today we are preparing asparagus soup. It's in season, it's delightful, delicate flavor and very easy. So those are the steps to follow. First, you need to clean and peel carefully the asparagus because they have a very tough exterior part. You need to remove it because otherwise it will be plenty of this woody part. So I used to use one potato peeler, as you see here, and normally it works for me. Make sure you remove completely this part, especially down in the bottom part. The tips are not so tough. So proceed like this with all your asparagus. Once they are clean and peeled, then I suggest you to cut them in small pieces, and eventually you could serve some of the tips for decoration afterwards. Now I chopped one onion, not very small, because at the end of the process I will blend all the mixture, so just don't worry, just make big chunks and that's all. Now I peeled a couple of garlic cloves, actually 3, because I did a large amount of soup. So again, as with the onion, just with big chunks is okay. And I also added some potato because it will thicken the soup. So we will have a creamy consistency. So I just peeled it and cut it first in slices, as you see here, thick ones, and then in smaller parts, and finally in cubes. So I make sure they will be cooked through in about 20 minutes. That should be more than enough. So once you have all your ingredients prepared, you can heat some oil. I used olive oil in a large pan. So actually it's not a pan, it's a pot. And I dropped my onion and garlic so they will get some nice color, but be careful not to burn the garlic because the flavor of the asparagus is really delicate, so you need the rest of the ingredients not to be overwhelming. Then I added the potato so they will get some color as well, and after a couple of minutes I added my asparagus pieces. I started with the more woody parts, the bottom parts, and finally I added the tips. And I continued stirring for, let's say, 5 minutes, so they will release some water already. I added some salt, and once you are here, you need to add your water or chicken broth or vegetable broth. I have to say I also added some pepper and nutmeg, and I added half part water and half part chicken broth. I also added one bay leaf because it will provide nice flavor, not more because otherwise would be too present. Remember that the asparagus flavor is delicate, so you don't want many flavors on that. And once it's boiling, then keep it boiling for at least 20 minutes or until the asparagus are completely cooked through, as you see here. It was this time half an hour. I wanted to make sure all the woody parts were completely done. I removed my bay leaf and then I blended the whole thing together until getting a nice creamy texture. And finally I used one strainer to get rid of all the woody parts and all those fibers that don't make your soup look so nice. So I prefer to get rid of them. Of course you can just stop here and eat it as it is, but I strongly recommend you to use one strainer, so you will end up with a very nice and creamy texture, light. So I hope you can try this out and don't forget to enjoy it. See you soon.